Hi. I'm a little early, but I tried to give people a little bit of a heads up. I am diffusing right now 2 drops of rose, 2 drops of Kunzia, which was new at convention this year. Hey, Kristen. And like 3 or 4 drops of sacred sandalwood. This is the one from the Oils of Ancient Scripture kit. And these 3 together are heavenly. So good. So weird. Like floral, super ambery, and then like really woodsy. Kunzia is Dr. Mike Book's favorite oil. It smells so good. Yep, all savvied up, ready for my day, even though it's 1 o'clock. So this is something that's been on my heart for a long time to share and talk about and fire people up. First of all, you guys know, if you know me, I'm a red. And I don't say that with like, it's not an excuse to me. It's just who I am. I'm a competitive, goal-driven, achievement-oriented person. I don't say it so I can be offensive and be rude and be like, oh, I'm a red. I'm just telling you straight up, like, how I communicate is how I receive. So I respond really well when people are with me and straightforward with me. Kiddo, that's Porter. Will you please go sit down? He can't help himself. I literally was like, if you get up and me during this live video, taking away your Xbox. Clearly, he's like walking the line. Anyway, so I like it straightforward. I like people to tell me how it is. I like people to give me harsh realities. I like people to be real with me. I don't want them to beat around the bush. I don't want them to sugarcoat things. I want them to be very real. I realize not a lot of people are like that because my second highest color is yellow. So I'm a people pleaser and I care what people think about me, and I never want to hurt somebody, and I never want to offend anybody. And so a lot of times I'll get so caught up in my moment and my why and my push that I forget to give people the love they need. So that's just me saying that, like, I'm going to give you some really harsh realities today, but it's also said in love because these are the harsh realities I give myself too. Like this is my internal dialogue right now that I'm sharing with you. And this is why I'm doing it, so that you guys can kind of get in my head and know how I talk to myself. And that's why I got to platinum in 18 months. Not saying that to be braggadocious, but platinum in 18 months is really fast. It felt like it took forever, but I know there's people out there that have been at it longer than me. And platinum in 18 months is really fast. So you may not like what I have to say, but maybe what you're doing is not working and you need to listen to what I'm saying. Just a little bit, just like parts of it, maybe. Okay. So first of all, I asked you guys to give me some of your questions and concerns. And a lot of you guys had the same questions, which is great. It's a good sign, you guys, because right now what the common thread seems to be is all having trouble getting people to show up, me included, show up, follow through. We're in a season of, it feels like a drought, but this is the primary time for us to really step back and look at us and look at what we're putting out there, look at how we're communicating, look at our priorities, where we're spending our time, and really address like the root of the issue. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through my notes. This is not gonna have any rhyme or reason, okay? I'm telling you, like, I'm all red and yellow, no green. So like there's no organization or flow to my madness. I'm just gonna kind of give it to you. And then feel free to pop in with questions or comments and I'll stop and kind of address things. But just so you know, this may be sporadic and like all over the place. I'm sorry in advance. Oh, Kelly, you're welcome. I'm glad to do it. Oh, it does smell like a salon product. Okay. Okay. So here we go. First of all, saturation is a myth. It is a myth. Do not ever let yourself get into your own head and say that, oh man, like there's just too many members in my town. Everyone has a living rep. Like I'm never gonna be able to make any headway here in my hometown. When I got into Young Living, I was not the first, and definitely I am not the last, not on my team or on other teams. My pastor's wife is with Young Living. She doesn't even know who she enrolled with. She literally just enrolled because she's obsessed with thieves and she is obsessed with oils. But I didn't order from her. There's another platinum pushing Diamond in Puyallup that is not on my team, that is not even close to me. And she enrolled a lot of my friends. So a lot of my friends aren't even on my team, you guys. And I still got to platinum. I still enrolled over 300 people. So do not let saturation myth be a deterrent for you, because it is invalid. Melissa Pepping is a Royal Crown Diamond with Young Living. She has 88 people in her hometown. 88 people. Where we live is irrelevant to our success. I promise you that. You can argue with me all you want. It's just the truth. So please, please, please don't ever get down on yourself thinking that there's no one for me to enroll in my town. I'm never gonna, widen my circle. Kelly was just saying there's a Crown Diamond in the neighboring town next to her. She's pushing for Crown right now. Like, it just has nothing to do with anything. She meets people every day that don't know anyone that does Young Living. You guys, how is that possible? How can someone literally not know anyone that does Young Living? It's because they're not looking around them. Like, they're not paying attention, or the people, the reps around them aren't posting about it on Facebook. Not talking about it. They're not making their name synonymous with Young Living, and that's a lost opportunity. So that's where you step in. That's where you can literally change your game. Like, if no one knows, everyone knows somebody that does Young Living, but if someone tells you that they don't, it's because the people around them that do Young Living are not being loud enough. And so that's where you get to jump in and do it. Okay. So saturation is myth. Melissa Pepping, like 88 people in your hometown. Yeah. Do not come at me with the saturation thing. Second hard truth is your fear and insecurity is being picked up by your friends. I'm just going to let these sink in before I jump in. Even in seemingly harmless passive comments like, yeah, I'm really pushing for silver. It's just not happening. Who wants to be a part of that? I don't. I would never jump in with someone that was like, yeah, I've been at this for 2 years, trying to get silver, and it's just not happening. You know how I would say that when I was pushing for silver? What I was saying, silver, here I come. I'm going to be silver. This is my diamond year. You guys, I'm not even close to diamond right now, but guess what? Everyone around me is going to think it is literally this far away, because that's how I talk about my goals. I don't talk about them with forlorn and, romantic. It's not like I'm not wishing it to come. It's happening, and I'm making it happen. And all of you better jump in with me, or else I'm leaving you in the dust. Okay. So talk about it like it's happening, not like you're frustrated. Not show your frustration to your market, your insecurity to your market. Do not do it. They will pick up on it and read it, and they will enroll with the next person over that knows what they're doing, where they're going. You guys, and you may not even think you're being this way, but you are. I read it every day from leaders and people on our team and people that love their products and want to do this so bad. I read it every day from people. And I'm even I have to catch myself sometimes, because I find myself speaking of my business that way. God, it took me so long to get to platinum. No, it didn't. It didn't take me so long to get to platinum. I wanted it to go faster. But you know what I did? I talked every month like it was my platinum month, even if it's not. Or every month now from the next, I hit platinum in November. I haven't maintained it. I haven't maintained it once, but you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about diamond. I'm not talking about getting back to platinum. I did that. That is over. My goal now is diamond. We're not even talking about regaining. Okay. So people don't want to jump on a sinking ship. And so if you make it seem like your ship is sinking, they're going to find something more secure and confident. Okay. Your friends won't follow you if you don't know where you're going. Make your goals concrete. Talk about them. Talk about them all the time. Talk about your business all the time. Talk about the blessing of the business all the time. The community. I have friends now that I didn't even know that I needed, you guys. And this community is huge. It's amazing. And you have to be someone that is worthy of following. If you're complaining all the time, if you're negative all the time, if you're talking about how sick you are all the time, if you're posting selfies in the McDonald's drive-thru all the time, no one wants to jump on that train. Not with health and wellness at the helm. They want to be on that train. They don't want to be on someone's train that's speaking death in casual ways. You know what I mean? I know there's not people that are just jumping online and woe is me. I hate, it doesn't have to be that obvious. It can be literally something as, oh, I am so stressed out today. These kids are driving me nuts. Okay. That alone, I just did a post like that today. And now looking back at it, it's me being honest. But at the same time, man, Like, am I giving someone a reason to enroll with me? No, I shouldn't be stressed out. I need to talk about what I did from that point to get rid of the stress, right? So maybe what I was diffusing wasn't working. So then one of my members actually called me out on that. She was like, what are you diffusing, girl? Switch up your diffuser combo. And I was like, yeah, I should have had a better call to action in my rant. So don't even, like, literally just be someone that people want to follow. You have to have some clout. You have to be somebody that people want to run with. And if you're dragging people down, if you're negative all the time, if you're sad all the time, people don't want to do a business there. Like, if you need help and you're there and like you need, you know, someone to connect with you, like, that's totally different. Be honest and reach out where you need help. But you need, when you're speaking about your business and you're speaking about your life, you need to be somebody that people want to jump on board with, okay, and that they want to run alongside of. Let's see. When I started to do oils, I would peruse Instagram, Facebook for people that I wanted to be like. So I would find bloggers that I admired that were doing the business that I really liked how they approached things. I liked their graphics. It spoke to me. And then I turned around and I did that myself. So it's not, you're not taking things word for word, but you have to find inspiration and you have to make that your story. So I love a certain style of graphics and a certain look on my feed. And so I went out and found what I liked and then I redid it for myself. So it's just a way to figure out who you are in this business and then to turn around and make it yours. So find people that you want to be like, create your online persona, and then people will gravitate towards you. You have to decide who you are. And a lot of that comes with your why. It comes with deciding why you're doing this business, right? It's okay to look for inspiration. You're not copying, you're not jacking ideas. You're literally pulling inspiration from different areas of your world and then creating who you want to be, okay? So don't be afraid of finding people that are worthy of following and then emulating them. I think that's really important to do. So one of the questions people asked was, why aren't people coming to my classes? Well, a lot of the reasons that I just talked about could be why people aren't coming to your classes. If you post, you know, class invites after class invites, and then you never update with how well the class went, you never post pictures of your classes, you never talk about what you gave away at your classes. Like, if people just think that your class are kind of like she hosts a class every week, no big deal. There's no urgency there. You have to create urgency. Do a giveaway, you guys. Buy Rose on sale right now today. Splurge, buy the bottle of Rose, put it on a credit card if you have to, and then make Rose rollers for every single person that comes to your class. You have to make it worth their while. And you have to stop saying, you guys, one of my biggest pet peeves is people that are like, oh, I'm going to do 4 classes next week, or I'm going to do 4 classes next month. Oh yeah, I have a class scheduled at the end of the month. Okay, what are you going to do a month then? You're going to prep for your one class? No. Put on a pot of coffee and invite friends over for coffee. Have your diffuser going. There you go. That's a class. It doesn't have to be one-on-one. It doesn't have to be an official class. Just get people in your home, connect with people, okay? Like, make yourself available and do it every single week if that's how you're growing your business. Stop saying that you're going to do a class at the end of the week. Stop saying you're going to do a class next week. Stop saying that you're planning a class for the end of the month. No, it should be every single week, you guys. You should be doing something. Okay, let me stop real quick and catch up on comments because there's quite a few. Alicia, my issue is that I don't know how to move forward from my team leaving because they were frustrated. Enroll new members. Find new team members. You cannot change other people. You cannot fix other people. You cannot motivate other people. You have to enroll new team members. You have to enlarge your territory. You can't spend time dwelling over the past, what happened. You have to find new blood. Oh, I'm catching up. These are all the saturation comments. I wish these comments would like update as I'm talking because these are all super old. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, if you guys have questions, feel free to copy and paste them again because I'm missing some. I can't scroll up anymore. So anyway, hey, Amanda. Feel free to repeat your questions because I'm losing them and I won't be able to address them. So also, people are going to have seasons where they feel social, where they feel withdrawn, where they feel checked, out, where they feel burned out. You have to give grace. Like, you know, right now in Washington, at least, it feels like a season of like hermiting, not even a word, but like it's snowing here. We don't get a lot of snow. It's icy. Like right now is probably not the best time to be planning classes if you live in Washington. No one's going to come. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't want to go out of my house right now. Like I'm just in a season right now of not being very social, and that's okay. Like use that time to read a really good self-development book. Plan an online class, okay? Get people to come to an online class while you're snowed in. Like find other things that you can do in a time if it feels like no one wants to get out of their house. Because that's a real thing, you guys. I had a hard month in January emotionally. I think I was still on a high from hitting November's goal, and then just kind of like, ugh. Like I didn't maintain. I still haven't maintained. Like I still feel just tired from November. So I've been kind of just like slowly easing back in, getting my fulfillment out that I'm way behind on, catching all the lives, going back in 12 Days of Diamonds and like watching videos that are going to motivate me. Like spend the time investing in yourself if it's a season of Hermitville. Okay. And it's okay. People can go through seasons like that. It's really okay. Let's see. So our CDs always talk about their no-shows. Royal Crown Diamonds, they always talk about how many classes they had where there was a no-show. That is okay. You should still use that time that you were going to have people, even if no one shows up, use that time to hop online and do a live. Get your face in front of your people. Use the opportunity. If no one shows up to your classes, get online and on your public Facebook page, get online and teach on Facebook. Live. I dare you, you guys. If no one shows up to your class, use that time to hop on your Facebook live and go through the starter kit live on your Facebook. I don't care if you're nervous. I don't care if you don't want to be live on your Facebook. I don't care. That is what you should be doing. You need to get your face out there, and the only way you're going to get your face out there is by getting people in front of you. And if people aren't getting in front of you, then you can get in front of them on Facebook. That is why we have online capabilities. We have an entire world at our fingertips right now. Take advantage of it. No one is taking advantage of it right now, you guys. The same 3 or 4 people go live in all of my groups. Get your butt live and talk to people. Talk about your oils. Tell them about your oily fail. I could tell people how my kids got peppermint in their eyes and they literally wanted to kill me. Like, talk about that stuff, and then talk about how their tummy ache went away because they had peppermint in their eyes and it was like traveling all through their body. Like, be real. Be someone people can watch and be like, yes, this is a mom that I can follow. This is a mom I understand, okay? Don't be feeling like you have to have it all together, because nobody wants that. That's very intimidating. Okay, hold on. Yes, when you have no-show classes, take advantage of it. That's a great time. You probably already have childcare. Read a book, hop on live, get in front of people, do something, okay? You also have to change up your approach. If something's not working, change it up. I'm good at online or in-person classes. I haven't done a lot of them yet. I want to start doing them, but I've built myself entirely online right now, like for the last 18 months, like entirely online. So I don't have a sense of urgency right now to do online classes, except for that I'm slowing down. I'm not building as fast as I did online. So that means I have to change it up. I'm going to have to start doing in-person classes. I'm going to have to start doing one-on-ones. I'm going to have to start doing something different, because what I've been doing has worked so far, but I'm going to need to switch up my approach and do something different. That's self-development. You have to figure out where to go from here, because the same way is not going to get you all the way through. Like people change, circumstances change, you move. If you're in military, maybe you're bouncing around. Like, you have to change your approach. You have to be flexible. Okay. So how to get your leaders to connect. That was one of the questions people were asking. Talk to people about shutting down their personal Facebook groups, because most of the time they're a waste of time. The algorithm is not in our favor. The algorithm is basically screwing us over. So if a new member of yours is a new senior star and starts a Facebook group, a lot of times it is not. There will be no interaction. No one will see your posts. Even if you tag people in it, no one comes, like, because now Facebook even changed it up even more. So even if people you've invited to the group haven't visited the group, they're invited. So they will be removed. Like they don't even know you have a group. So you're literally doing all this work and posting all this content and no one's even seeing it. Get involved in your uplines groups, be it mine, Kelly's, L'Oreal's, whoever your upline is, like get involved in your uplines group. And I promise you, if you come to them and say, hey, I'm ready to do this, like I want to do this, they will give you tasks to do. They will link arms with you and make it just as much your group as it is theirs. So empower people with jobs. You know, ask someone to go. I ask all my team members, all leaders, please go live and open your ER. Like, please go live and talk about a new product that you've tried. Please do a class in our group and invite people. Please do this. Please do that. Like this is not my ship. I am the one that created it, that particular group. You know what I'm saying? But like, empower people to run with you and to lead with you. You don't want to do this alone. It's impossible. Like once you start to get up into the 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 members, you cannot lead people by yourself. It's just it's not happening. So link arms with your leaders, pull them in and give them things to do. Ask them, tell them, hey, you're a yellow. I value the way you connect with people so much. I would love if you could go online or do an FAQ live for people and talk about your journey, how you got started, how you get signups. Like, you know, I want to know how and why this works for you. So it helps, especially because everyone is so different. I don't have a lot of reds on my team. I have a few, but my team doesn't really, I mean, I have to be careful because this red that's coming out right now is not something that's well received by people that are primarily more of a people focused, you know, yellow personality, or green. They want facts. I do not have facts. I will tell you my hypothesis, but I don't have facts to back it up normally. So everyone needs someone to relate with. And so adding leaders into your team of leadership is going to be really, really important to connect with all of your organization. Have energy and enthusiasm. There is a girl that is at the top of another MLM company that I watch pretty consistently. She is so annoying, you guys. She is obnoxious. Most of you know who she is. We talked about this in Florida a few times, so it's fresh in my mind. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Yes, funks are okay. I was in a terrible funk. I promise. Everyone goes through them. I was in a really bad funk from like January up until about Florida. I was in a funk. Ask Kelly. I literally was like, what is wrong with me? Like, I don't want to quit, but I also just have no motivation. It's normal, you guys. Everybody goes through it. So anyway, what was I saying though? Oh, the girl that's at the top of the other company. She's obnoxious, you guys, but her energy is contagious, and I would buy what she is selling. Literally. Like, how much she loves what she does, how much she believes in what she does, what she's selling, how much like she's behind it. She is for it. She like, you almost have to like fast forward through her intros when like she's saying hi to everyone as they get online, because it's super obnoxious for me. As a red personality, I'm like, okay, can you get to it? Like, you're wasting my time. But man, you guys, she is fire. And like, I literally will just pull her up and watch her videos when I want someone to kick my butt. She is a flaming red, and she is just no BS, and I love it. So it just goes to show you that people are attracted to energy like that. Like, you are going to attract what you're putting out there. If you're putting out there that you're apologetic that it's an MLM, that you're scared of offending people with the price of the starter kit, if you're worried that they might not have the money, no, that is not your place to be worried about that. It is not your place to be apologetic. You need to put out there, this is an incredible deal. The kit is always on sale. You guys, always on sale. It's $400 worth of product for $165. The fact that we're not shouting this from the rooftops and like freaking out on people is our fault. We are missing the mark big time. Okay. I had someone say, yeah, I'm going to do the kit, but I want to wait for the next sale. And I'm like, you're going to be waiting for a long time. I don't think the sale's coming back anytime soon, and it's already deeply, deeply discounted. And I let her be. And guess who enrolled the next day? Because I was just like, okay, well, you're going to be waiting a long time and you're missing a huge opportunity. And I'm not saying to be rude. Don't be rude, you know, but like, You have to be confident, you guys. You have to fake it till you make it if you're not confident, and you have to figure out why you're not confident. For me, everything changed when I went to convention and I went to Gold Retreat. Those were the two things that literally wrecked me as a leader, because I got to walk on St. Mary's soil. I got to see where Gary started all of this. I got to see the farming. I got to talk to the farm manager. I got to watch him get teary-eyed as he talked about the plant Melissa and how she's the finicky woman, and like watching how much they love what they do, like just rooted this deep, deep, deep confidence in me, in this company, and the people that we're being led by. They are good, good people. I am not apologetic for the network marketing model anymore. Yes, it's an MLM. They pay us. We are their marketing department, you guys. Stop apologizing for the fact that it's an MLM. Stop being worried that you're being salesy. I don't hesitate to tell people the kind of jeans I buy at Target. Do you? I don't. I love my universal thread jeans. Guess what I'm talking about every single time someone brings up Target, how they need to go buy those jeans. Does Target pay me for that? No. Do I feel guilty for sending yet another person into Target to buy more clothes? No. Like, why do we act that way with our oils? Like, stop. You have to, nothing is going to get better unless you get out of your head. If there's anyone in here that is struggling with the MLM model, with making money off your friends, with anything like that, you have to fix that before anything else will go better. I promise. Yes, Kelly, I was totally funky. It was a hard time. Yeah, you guys. Oh yeah, the deal, Amanda, totally right. The deal got sweeter because now if people just check a little box that says, yes, make this PSK my ER, they also get 10% back of that and a 13th oil. You guys, it's insane. Alicia, you are your own roadblock. You are on my team, so I can tell you that. You are your own roadblock. People can feel your energy from through the computer screen. And I love you dearly, but you have so much to offer. And you don't see it yet, and until you see it, people aren't going to see it. So I'm here and I'm waiting and I'm ready to help you. Like, you know that. I'm not going anywhere. But you get in your own way, you get in your head, you need to fix it. Let me know how I can help, because you are going to rock it. And I'm just waiting for your breakthrough to be like, no more. I am taking full advantage of this right now. Invest in incentives, you guys. I know it's easier said than done because money doesn't grow on trees, but once you start building your team, invest in a bottle of Rose. This is my second or third bottle of Rose, but I have made so many Rose rollers for so many people. It's a great OGV boost. People are all over this. Same with sandalwood. This is sacred sandalwood. It's an expensive oil. Invest in one expensive oil a month and make rollers for people to do a quick order. Make rollers for everyone that does a 300 PV order. You guys have small teams right now. You're at a huge advantage because you can actually invest more into those people than people with bigger teams. You can literally incentivize everyone that does a 400 PV order because there's probably not going to be hundreds, okay? You can literally invest everyone that does a 300 PV order because there's literally probably not going to be hundreds. Use the time of having a small team to really invest in them because it will pay off 100-fold. May of 2000 and whatever month I got, or whatever year I got started, I charged on my credit card and bought a bottle of Rose, okay? I was not making any money. My first paycheck didn't even cover my oils. I invested in a bottle of Rose, and I went live on my Facebook and I talked about how I'm giving everyone that gets our starter kit a bottle of Rose, okay? Or no, sorry, a Rose roller. Everyone was getting a Rose roller. I enrolled 35 people that month, you guys, because everyone saw my live about Rose. They knew how to use it. They knew why it was expensive, how many pounds of petals went into this. I was freaking out about the quality of the Rose and how valuable it was. And then 35 people enrolled because they wanted that dang Rose roller. And I need to do that again probably. I mean, it probably wouldn't work as well for me now because I think I've enrolled most of my immediate warm market. But you guys that maybe haven't put yourself out there yet, do this. Buy Rose while it's on sale and offer free Rose rollers for everyone on your team that does something, enrolls somebody. If they enroll their first member, send both of them a Rose roller. Just do something. Incentives are huge, and there's ways to do it without breaking the bank. I have done it in ways that broke the bank, and then I was slow on my fulfillment, and that definitely was a roadblock for me in my leadership development. So be smart, but be creative. Keeping builders engaged. Let's see. I already went over this. If you guys are not in the group, grow. Get in there. It is insanely incredible. Jill On Call is amazing. It's free. She just did a video the other day where she talked about the income disclosure. She talked about the surefire way to get everyone to Royal Crown Diamond. And I was like, okay, totally hokey title, but I needed to watch it. So I watched it. It wasn't secrets. You all know how to get to Royal Crown Diamond. Enroll, get people on ER. Enroll all the people, get them on ER. That's literally rinse and repeat all you have to do to get to the top of the company, okay? So the issue now is placement and how to build your front line and how to stack your enrollments and where to move people and do what. So you have to know the comp plan. You have to know our income disclosure statement. You have to look at that and decide what's your immediate goal, what's your 5-year goal, and then you have to build accordingly. And it's not your upline's job to teach you this. We all have Google. We all have the ability to get our butts online and figure out what we need to know. Jill said in that video, your upline's responsibility to you ended the minute they sent you the enrollment link. So everything else your upline gives you is purely just because they love you. It's not anything that you're owed. It's not anything that they don't owe you anything. You don't owe your downline anything. If you've enrolled them, you've given them everything they need to be successful in this business. That's not our style of, of course we enroll and we do this because of the community, but man, if I think people are waiting on someone to educate them, you need to educate yourself. You need to go online, go into Google, type in income disclosure statement, Young Living. Go online to Google, type in compensation plan, Young Living. You can print it out, you can read it. If you're overwhelmed with that, pick a rank and learn it inside and out. What does somebody need to hit the rank of star? They need 100 PV and then they need 400 PV below them. Like, work rank by rank by rank by rank until you feel completely comfortable in the comp plan and how you need to build to accomplish your goals. Know your why. Your why is going to change. My why changed. My first why was to retire myself so I can be home with my kids with no stress. I did that. So guess what my why is now? It's not to retire myself. I did that. My why is completely changed to being the yes mom. I want to be a yes mom. I want to travel. I want to do, I want to do amazing things with my family, and I want to have no responsibility except for this responsibility that I take on. I don't want to have to be answering to someone else. I don't want to have to be punching a clock. I don't want to have to ask for time off. That was my why, and I did that. And so now my why has changed to blessing my family and being free in all the different ways. This is getting long, so I'm going to try to wrap up soon. Let's see. Utilize free resources. Talked about that. Grow is an amazing group, and 12 Days of Diamonds is an amazing group. They're both free. You literally just have to get yourself in there and then watch the videos. Watch one video a day in 12 Days of Diamonds. You guys, it will change your business. I promise. Interact with your members. Like, I know that seems obvious, but if you interact with your members on their personal pages, not oils, like if they post a picture of their kid, talk about how beautiful they are. Talk about how cute they are. Like, start commenting on people's stuff and interacting in people's stuff, because then Facebook shows those people your stuff. Like, you guys, it's a science. You have to learn the algorithm. You have to get active and plugged in with your people, your prospects. You have to be commenting on their things. You have to be loving, not liking. You have to be dropping hearts. Facebook will instantly give that a boost in the feed. You have to be active with your members and your prospects. They will not come to you. You have to go to them, and then you will start seeing their stuff in your feed, and they will start seeing yours. Facebook is smart, but we are smarter. I think I already touched on this. YYL, you guys have to be confident in Young Living. If you're not confident in Young Living, stop what you're doing right now and start over on seedtoseal.com. You have to be 100% confident that this is the only company that provides the essential oils that people need. That was one of the questions people asked is, people are not sure about Young Living or buying from another farm or Amazon or whatever. If that's the case, you didn't do your job in educating them on why you went with Young Living. You have to educate people on how we do not have competitors. No other companies own their farms. There's a viral post going around right now from one of our Crossline friends, Sarah Goff. It's on her page. You could look it up. she called 15 different companies and asked them to tour their farms, to see their distilleries, to, you know, where their farms are, you know, where the material comes from. Nobody could answer. Some never even answered the phone. Some literally had no idea where their plants were from. And you definitely couldn't tour them. They source them from third parties. Like, they can't tell us where they get their frankincense. I know where we get our frankincense. I can go to the farm. Like, there is just no other company like that, you guys. And until you're truly confident in that, it's going to show through in how you deliver your message. Okay. So when you have this urgency that I have, it is like palpable. You can feel it. People believe me because I believe me. Okay. Like, I believe that what I'm saying is true. If you don't believe what you're saying is true, no one else will either. But yeah, I think that's mainly 35 minutes later. It's all, you guys, it's energy, it's confidence. 100%. We had a conversation about this the other day. Someone asked me, like, what, I think Kelly and I were talking about this, like, what is it that's holding people back? And it's confidence. 100%. Like, if you're confident in what you're doing and that you're going to make it. I know I'm going to be a Royal Crown Diamond. I know I am. I would like it to happen sooner than it's looking to be happening right now. But I know I'm going to be there. If you don't believe you're going to be there, it trickles down. It slows everything down. It stops your momentum. You have to get out of your own head. You have to believe in yourself. I know it seems so cheesy and hokey, but you have to. You have to find people that you are inspired by and emulate them. Like, you have to find people you're inspired by and do what they're doing. Like, watch people that are succeeding and then do what they do. When they post a graphic about a diffuser blend, you go create your own graphic about a diffuser blend and you post it. Do not let everyone else be content creators and you just sit back and consume all of it. Get out there. Create the content. Yes, Kristen. People need to deal with their baggage before trying to pour from an empty cup. 100%. You have to do self-care. You have to figure out who you are, what you have to offer, where you're coming from. And everyone has seasons. Like, there's definitely seasons where I have nothing to pour from my cup. I am tired. I'm emotional. I'm depressed. Like, I have those times. You don't see those times because I am hell-bent on my goal. And I'm still going to push that all aside or push it out of the way or push it forward more so I can progress. Okay? Yes. Sorry, I'm just catching up here on comments. Yeah, you guys join Grow. Grow is a group. There's like 26,000 members right now. It is amazing. They provide all these free resources for us, classes, video trainings, just amazing. And it's led by several Crossline Diamonds. So they're not all on one team, but they're all across Young Living. It's amazing. Let me know if you need me to add you. I think it's a public, not a public group, but a closed group now. It used to be secret. So you can find it now, I think. But, okay, sorry. And I'm so sorry, you guys. I wish that this had been updating as I was talking. Yeah, you guys love people's posts. Don't just like them. It's seriously a thing. Yes, do your own research and draw your own conclusions. Like, if you're unsure about something, then find out how to be sure. So, okay, you guys, I'll catch up on comments. I hope that I answered some of the questions people had, and I don't think it's anything anyone's doing wrong when it comes to, like, getting people to parties. I don't think it's any one thing. I think it's a culmination of a lot of things, and maybe it means you have to switch up your approach, or you have to switch up what you're doing. Maybe you need to get your butt on live and teach online, because there's millions of people out there waiting to be reached, and there may be only 4 or 5 in your hometown. Use online. Use what you have at your little fingertips. Okay? Feel free to leave comments and stuff, and this is fun. I hope you don't hate me. I hope that you guys know that I love every one of you, and I sincerely want to see you guys walk across the stage as diamonds. And I want to walk across the stage as a diamond too. So if you want to do it with me, let's do it. Okay, bye.